Hi, everybody, and welcome to Prep Sports America. I'm Rich Estrella. Santa Fe High will continue their quest for a CIF championship, taking care of Rim of the World in the opening round of the CIF playoffs, 19-14. The Chiefs were led by their outstanding running back, Tariq Bush, who rushed for 130 yards and a touchdown. Bush is about 70 yards shy of 2,000 for the season, obliterating the prior Santa Fe rushing record of 1,100 yards. On top of that, he also has 19 touchdowns. Yeah, Bush is pretty good. His touchdown here puts the Chiefs on the board in the first quarter. After a Scott's touchdown and a successful two-point conversion, Santa Fe quarterback Adrian Hugues connects with Elijah Aguirre on this 13-yard touchdown pass to pull the Chiefs within one at 14-13. Early in the fourth quarter, Devin Clark scores the winning touchdown on a 10-yard run up the middle. Santa Fe defense made several key stops in the fourth, sealing the Chiefs' victory and a quarterfinals berth at home on Friday night. I spoke with head coach Ryan Bateman about the Chiefs' win and their upcoming opponent, Arrowhead Christian of Redlands. All right, we're talking with Coach Bateman. And Coach, first of all, congratulations getting past the first round. As we mentioned before, it's been quite some time since Santa Fe's got in the playoffs, and winning that first game is great. Let's talk about last week's ball game against Rim of the World.
Yeah, we were talking off air a little bit. Quality football team. They ran their system very well. It was a tough, hard-nosed football game, and I like our chances in those games. We've really kind of tried to surround ourselves with that culture of just that blue-collared attitude, the toughness. It was fun. I'm still nerve-wracked a little bit, to be honest with you, man. It's been a hard game to come down from, but it's like the rest of the season. The whole thing's been a blast.
All right, Coach, you got Arrowhead Christian this week. What can you tell us about them?
The way these playoff brackets roll out now with this new format, there's no bad teams. Everyone's well matched. They're a quality football team. We're back to seeing more spread, kind of no huddle offense. Defensively, they're aggressive. They're big, strong, fast. Can't say enough about them. They're a quality football team, and we're gonna, as we have been, focus on us and maximize what we can do within our system.
How hard is it to get ready for a team like Arrowhead Christian, a team that's never on your radar? You're dealing with teams in the Southeast area mainly, but they're never in your radar. And now you're in the playoffs, and now you got to figure them out. How tough is that?
Yeah, we went to a model a couple weeks back. We just really, as a staff, sat down and spoke with the team as well. And the success we had this season has really been predicated on let's maximize what we do well, and let's really harness that and focus on that. So this week's no different. They're a quality football team. I like my squad, no matter who's in front of us. We're focusing on us. We believe in us. We're running the same drills. We're running the same scout team look. We're running the same day in and day out, just the same stuff on our end. So we're working hard. We're focused on us and trying to do the best with what we have and what we can do.
Yeah, sometimes at this point in time, going to the quarterfinals, it's best not to change what you've been doing that's been successful.
Yeah, I'm a creature of habit. I'm big on routine anyway. We have a day off for Veterans Day on Friday, which drives me crazy. You know what I mean? So that breaks my routine. But we're going to pull the boys in early, get them out of bed, do a little walkthrough, a little film. They'll have some time to go hang out and be themselves. But no, we're creatures of habit, and we're focused on what we're doing.
The game against Rim of the World was not easy, not by any stretch. They were everything you said they were going to be. They played you tough, and it took 4 quarters to beat them. How much being down early in that game and then coming back and winning the game the way you did, how much does that go into like developing the character of your team?
Oh, it's huge. We discussed our record and our recent history as a program. And for us to win a game like that didn't, some things didn't go our way. I thought we were nervous as a team. This is uncharted territory for a lot of these kids, for our staff as well. And to win a game like that, just an absolute slugfest for 4 quarters, came down to the final minutes of the game. It really enshrines our belief in what we're doing, and I think we're walking away with some more confidence. With that said, in the same sentence, you have to say Arrowhead Christian just won a game versus Arroyo in the same fashion. They actually came back to win. I think they went 3 scores unanswered, and they're riding high. We're riding high. It should be another fun game. We're excited. Can't wait.
Now we head up the road about 5 miles to Bellflower High School, where the Mayfair Monsoons are preparing under the lights for their Division 7 quarterfinals matchup against the undefeated Chino Cowboys. We spoke with head coach Derek Bedell and a few of his players about this week's matchup. All right, Coach, here we are again. Familiar spot, man. You're in the playoffs. Nice win last week. Tell us about your ball game.
Thanks. It was a lot of fun. I think Village Christian came out and played really well, and it was a solid battle for 4 quarters, and we had to go to overtime, just like we did the year before playing Glendora, and we just came out 1 point ahead. We had 1 more point than the other team that night.
That's all that matters, man. Getting to the next round. Tell us about some of the standouts.
Well, a couple of the kids, Jeremiah Calvin, our quarterback, has really had a nice season, played really well Friday night. Chaz Gilbert, the wide receiver, and a defensive back, is a complete difference maker for us. And Chaz is only a sophomore, Jeremiah is a junior. We're a really young football team, but we've gotten a lot of production up front. David Paulo on the offensive line, Devin Daniel on the defensive line, and it's been a solid year for just about everybody on our team, both offensively and defensively.
We started off a little rough, considering we have a lot of young people, but we started, pushing each other, getting on each other. Team bonding helped a lot, and kind of just been on each other. Picked up towards the middle, and now we're just taking off.
All right, Calvin, remember we talked before the season started, man. You were bouncing all over the place. You couldn't wait to get started, chomping at the bit, and here you are in the quarterfinals, man. How's everything been going?
Yes, sir. It's been a great season, just proud of the team. But, for myself, it's been a great season. Just spreading the ball around to my guys. But, we've had we went 7-3 in the regular season. But we have a bigger goal, and we're trying to win the CIF championship. So, I'm ready to get after it.
Yeah, and that is always the goal. It really does. The regular season really doesn't matter as long as you've won enough to get in. Now, once you get in, now it's 1 and done, 2 and done, possibly 3. Or maybe you'll never be done. You win it all.
Yes,
so that's the unknown. Chino this week. Well, real quick, let's talk about last week's game, man. What a close game that was. Crazy game. What do you think you guys will take away from that game going forward?
To take away, I'll just say that our resiliency. We showed a lot of fight. VCS was a tough school. They gave us their best game, I'd say. But, just our willingness to fight in that game, it really showed. And, I would say that.
That could carry over.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it doesn't matter how far you're down or what's going on. I mean, you got to the last play.
Yes, sir.
Were you surprised Coach decided to go for 2 at that point?
Not surprised. I knew he had trust in me. That's my guy. We talk a lot. And, I think his trust in me really showed right there for him to call that.
He mentioned that. He goes, now I have to trust him at some point. The kids, they won that one. He was ready to get out.
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk this week about your opponent up and coming this week, man. What do you know about your next round opponent in the quarterfinals?
Chino's a really good football team. I mean, they're 10-1 on the field, 11-0 overall after they forfeited or Diamond Ranch forfeited that particular game. But they're a good, solid squad. They fly to the football. 17, their quarterback is a really solid player. They play a funky style on offense with all of the run stuff. Reminds us a lot of Artesia back a few years ago when Joe Beach was the head coach at Artesia. So, we'll come up with a plan on offense and defense and see what we can get done out here Friday night at Ranieri.
What do you know about Chino?
I know they're a good undefeated team. Obviously, to be undefeated, you got to, be well coached and disciplined and things like that. So we know it's going to be tough for us, and we just got to, do our jobs. And if everybody on the field do their jobs, nobody can beat us.
What's the biggest challenge that they pose for you guys?
I know that they like to run the ball a lot. They're a big run team. So we definitely got to shut that down, and everybody got to get to the ball and make tackles.
This week you got Chino. What do you know about him?
I know we have to work as a unit. We have to all be like one brain. We got to get on each other, work as one. So we know that they like running the ball a lot. More than 75% of their plays are run plays. So we got to stuff the run game up down the middle.
They're a solid team, big up front. Barry coached well, coached very well. Secondary is pretty solid, but we're really ready to just get after it.
Do you expect a lot of pressure?
Yes, sir. But No, pressure. When you talking about pressure,
I'm talking about from the defensive front 4 or 5, whatever they're going to, they blitzers. I mean, whatever they decide to do.
I think our O-line is going to do a great job. You know, I trust those guys very well. They're my big boys up front that keep me safe. But, yeah, I trust them very well. We're young. We're a very young team, but I feel like, you know, all the guys in the locker room believe in us, believe in this team very well. You know, I think, yeah, everybody has the same goal, and that's to win.
For updates and previews of the CIF football playoffs, join us right here next week. On behalf of Prep Sports America, I'm Rich Estrella.